Scanning for audio.
Welcome to a Tin Dog podcast. Last year, well, the 2050 anniversary Christmas, there was a lot of books came out. Some fantastically gorgeous texts, things that you wanted on your shelf, and things that you shelled out just a little bit too much money to afford. Well, this year's book that bears a striking resemblance in size, shape, and design to the fantastic Vault is Doctor Who Impossible Worlds. This is for old and new fans. It looks glorious. The word glorious is a word that you will see time and time and time again associated with the book. It's just a thing of beauty. Now, Mike Tucker, who wrote the brilliant Warehouse that I reviewed a few weeks ago, is responsible for a lot of visual effects. He's a modern day Matt Irvine. Hell, the crossover was fantastic, but him and Stephen Nichols have brought together to produce this thing of sheer beauty. It's about 1.5 inches thick, it's hardback, it's what used to be referred to as a coffee table book. Hell, get yourself a coffee table if you haven't got one to keep this on, because you'll want to have it around just to show people. What is it? Good point. Look, let's just refer to the press release. I could ramble and be enthusiastic as much as you want, but I'm sure you actually want to know. For the first time, the Doctor Who art department are opening their doors to reveal a unique behind-the-scenes look at one of the most loved series on British television. Whether it's iconic sets, like the TARDIS console room, recurring villains like the Daleks or the Cybermen, the smallest hand prop featured in the briefest of scenes, this book showcases the work of the Doctor Who art department in glorious detail. Discover how the designers work with the costume, makeup and special effects teams to produce the alien worlds, and how the work has evolved in the programme's classic era to the panoramic alien worlds and technologies that delight audiences today. Featuring hundreds of never-seen sketches and concept art, Doctor Who Impossible Worlds opens the doors of 50 years' astonishing creative work from one of the most inventive shows on television. I can't tell you how beautiful this book is. It's got art on every page, and like it said in the blurb, it's got images we've just not seen before. There are tight drawings. If you're a cosplayer, you're going to wet yourself. It's just the best reference material going. There's stuff in here that I've never come across, and trust me, I make it a speciality to go out and find these things. So Doctor Who The Impossible Worlds is the book that you'll want on your shelf this Christmas. You might as well put it on your list now. At £35, it's a bit of a hit, but you know what? You will get more than £35 worth of use out of it because you will just love it. And at the back, there's an envelope. And if you're very careful and you open it, and you just pull out the small thing. Oh, hello. Ooh, there's lots of things in here. Oh, posters. This is the first time I've opened this. Oh, frameable prints, stuff from the modern new series, stuff from episode 7 of 9. I'm not going to tell you what that is. Ooh, more things. We've got the TARDIS in siege mode, looking very much like something from Hellblazer. We've got the TARDIS, the plans, the dimensions, the diagrams from Rose. Tim Drury will definitely want that. Gallifreyan war maps. Ooh. Sonic Screwdriver concept sketches. the 11th Doctor's TARDIS. Oh, these are things of beauty. Drawings of Arcadia, the Titanic, the Doctor's fob watch, that wonderful Gallifrey picture that everyone loves, the Supreme Dalek, the Fall of Arcadia painting looking fabulous. Oh, I'm so putting that on the wall. One of the early Cybermen sketches, a Dalek blueprint for the Ironsides, the War Room, and the Zygon Cave from Episode 7, Invasion of the Zygons. These are all just extras in this book. You want it, you need it, go and get this. Oh yes. It comes out on the 29th of October, so you've got a little while to save up. So until then, be seeing you. You've been listening to the Tin Dog Podcast, available on RSS, iTunes, Stitcher, Audio Boom and Tumblr. Doctor Who and its associated works are copyright of the BBC. No infringement is intended. You can contact the show, donate, buy merchandise or find out more about my other projects by visiting the Tin Dog Podcast homepage and clicking on the links. The Tin Dog Podcast is a founder member of the Doctor Who Podcast Alliance.